Hi, Mike Del Signore, Massachusetts criminal defense attorney. I want to talk about the Stefon Diggs arraignment. He's going to be arraigned on January 23rd for strangulation and assault and battery. It's an incident that involves his personal chef. It appears that there's a financial motive for the allegations. Normally, if someone's charged with strangulation, assault, and battery, they're going to be arrested right away. There's going to be a report. The police are going to be called to the house for the disturbance. They're going to come. They're going to make an arrest. In this case, it was a little different. There wasn't that initial report, so there was a delay in reporting, which definitely will be helpful for the defense to show that there was a motive, that this basically the victim fabricated the incident for a financial motive. After the arraignment, there's going to be a pre-trial phase where discovery will be exchanged. It appears there may be some text messages that may reveal what that motive is and help Diggs in his defense. This is a case that potentially could be worked out if the victim, one, doesn't still wish to prosecute the case could eventually get dismissed. They need the victim's cooperation. Appears the victim's on board. Perhaps the sides can reach an agreement regarding the pay and the financial issues that may result in the criminal charges being dismissed. It's called an accord in satisfaction. Now, a judge has to approve that. The DA has to be on board with that as well, but that is a possibility in a case like this. But once a case is charged, it's out of the victim's hands. Now the case is actually prosecuted in the name of the Commonwealth. So the Commonwealth will have to be in agreement in terms of any proposed resolution of the case. Of course, if the victim is not on board, they're not going to be able to prove a case like this. So what's going to happen after the arraignment? After the arraignment, the parties will exchange discovery, and the case will be likely have to be set down for trial if a resolution cannot be reached short of trial. Normally, in a domestic case, if the victim's not on board, the DA's office is going to want the case set down for trial, and then the case would eventually be dismissed at that stage. In this case, the arraignment is scheduled for January 23rd. Potentially, the Patriots could be playing in the AFC Championship game around that time, so I wouldn't be surprised if the arraignment was postponed until after the season. However, the arraignment is when the defendant is formally advised of the charges. This was a case that looked like may have even been at a clerk level. Normally, you don't get a clerk magistrate hearing for a felony offense, but it looks like perhaps the police department did set it down for a clerk hearing given the circumstance. If you have questions about the Diggs case, feel free to reach out. My name is Mike Del Signore, 781-686-5924.